Happy Virgo season. August is the most common month for people to give birth. It used to be September, but it's August now, as of 2023. Argue with the CDC. But the most common September birthdays are still represented as September 9th, 10th, 12th, and 17th. Of course, there's differences between August Virgos and September Virgos. No one works harder than a Virgo. Their work ethic is top notch. They're normally extremely practical, great communicators, and very loyal friends. Virgos as earth signs mean that they're extremely grounded, but they can also be materialistic as well. Virgos are about their money, but they're normally in a leadership position because they're perfectionists, which means that they probably are not going to have anyone meet their standards, so they'll probably do the job themselves and overwork themselves too. Because Virgos are so great at attention to detail, don't lie to them because they become a human lie detector. They won't tell you that they picked apart your story already, but just trust me, they know that you're lying. Virgos do tend to be organized, but they're organized in a sense that the system only makes sense to them. Because they are perfectionists, they also tend to overthink, which causes them a lot of stress and anxiety. So a lot of Virgos can also be procrastinators too. And I believe a lot of them do suffer from analysis paralysis, meaning if they can't do it perfectly, it just won't get done at all. Because Virgos are very meticulous, there are a lot of people in the entertainment industry and as well as political leaders who are Virgos. You have, of course, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Idris Elba. You have Stephen King, Keke Palmer, Zendaya, Amy Winehouse, Billy Ray Cyrus, and many more. Virgos are extremely independent, and because they are prone to be more stressed and worried because they aren't able to control their situations, they'll probably overthink and miss deadlines, but they won't ask for help either. August Virgos do have more influence from Leos, and so a lot of people will mistake arrogance because they are a lot more confident. August Virgos may also be more creative and expressive versus the September Virgos, which are more intellectual, they're more quiet, and not necessarily quiet as much as they are focused. They're more into that critical thinking and problem solving. September Virgos literally remind me of being very mindful, very cutesy. Overall, both Virgos are great when it comes to being a partner. But I do have to say, it feels like Virgos like a good fixer-upper. And more of the September Virgos, meaning they normally like to nurture or care for their partner until they're in a better spot. It does feel like August Virgos can be a little bit more argumentative, and September Virgos are just waiting for their moment. And don't be wrong with either Virgos because you will most likely hear, "I told you so." I believe being right at this point is just a personality trait. But a Virgo's best friends are normally Scorpios, Capricorns, Taurus, and Cancers. If you have a Virgo in your life, you're pretty lucky. Happy birthday to my Virgo sister. And don't even start with the rising sun and falling stars. I am not an astrologist. I am just talking based off of my experience and what I've learned from Virgo so far.